Hello everyone, I am Zara. In our previous episodes, we introduced Lord Hanumana, explored his foundational qualities, and delved into the incredible feats that demonstrate his power and dedication. Let's move on with our episode number 3, Protection and Fulfillment.
Hi, my name is Jen, and today we move into Chupai 21 through 30, where the focus shifts to Hanuman's role as a protector and a benevolent guide. These verses offer deep reassurance and practical insight into how his qualities can help us navigate life's challenges and achieve our aspirations.
It's about understanding how the wisdom embodied by Lord Hanumana directly impacts our sense of security, our ability to overcome obstacles, and ultimately how we can manifest our positive desires in daily life.
Yes, Jara, let's dive into Chupai 21, which talks about Hanuman as a guardian. राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे होत ना आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे. What's the easy and modern vibe for this, Jara?
Well, Zen and our audience, the modern vibe is you are the guardian at Lord Rama's door. Nothing gets in without your permission. So, breaking down those words, starting with Ram Duare, at Rama's door, think of Rama as your highest ideal, your moral compass, or your true good self. Hanumana is guardian, the path to that. Tum rakhware. You are the guardian, the protector. He's like the bouncer for your inner peace, keeping out what doesn't belong. Then hot na agya binu paisare. Nothing enters without permission. This means no negativity, no harmful influences, no bad vibes can touch you if you align with Hanumanji's protection. It's about setting boundaries for your mental and spiritual space.
That's really powerful, having that kind of inner security. Now, what about Chupai 22? सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. Wow, it's melodic.
The modern vibe for this one, all joys are found by those who seek your protection. With you as guardian, there's absolutely no fear. Sab sukh lahe attains all happiness. This means complete well-being and contentment, not just fleeting moments of joy. Tumhari sarna, your refuge, your protection. It means seeking guidance from and embodying the qualities of Hanumana, his strength, his wisdom, his fearlessness. Tum rakshak kahu ko darna. With you as protector, no one has fear. This is a profound reassurance. When you embrace these principles, fear, anxiety, and dread simply fade away. You feel truly safe.
Now we are moving on to the Chupai 23, highlighting his immense and controlled power. Apan tej samaro ape, तीनों लोक हाँकते कापे. So Jara, how do we make sense of that for today?
Yeah, that's deep. The modern vibe says only you can truly handle your own immense power. All three realms tremble when you command. Apan tej samaro ape. Only you can control your own immense brilliance or power. This speaks to self-mastery and self-control. Hanumanji has incredible power, but he also perfectly manages it. He encourages us to take charge of our own inner energy. Tino lok hankte kampe. Three walls tremble at your roar or command. This emphasizes when Hanumanji or the qualities he represents within you acts decisively and with conviction. Negative forces and chaos are instantly subdued. Your assertive, positive energy can clear a room.
Yes, we need that positive energy in our lives. So now we are moving on to the Chupai 24, a very well-known promise of protection. भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे.
Yasan, that's your go-to rescue whenever you feel scared. So, the modern vibe says evil spirits and negative influences don't come near when the name of the great hero Lord Hanumana is uttered. Bhoot, Pisach, ghosts, and demons. For us, these are metaphors for negative thoughts, fears, anxieties, bad habits, and destructive influences. Anything that drains your energy or brings you down. Nikat nahi aave. Do not come near. Simply put, they can't affect you when you are protected. Mahabir jab naam sunave. When the great hero's name is remembered or invoked, this isn't just saying a word. It's about invoking the qualities of Hanumanji, courage, strength, fearlessness within yourself. When you stand in your power, negativity backs off. Don't you think it's deep, Zen?
Yes, true. And that's what I feel when I chant these mantras. Now we are moving on to the Chapai 25, another powerful promise of relief. Nase rog hare sab pira, japat nirantar hanumat bira.
You know, this particular part of the verse has healing properties. And whenever people feel some sort of health issues, they really recite these lines. And after, you can say, reciting this on a regular basis, they really do feel good. So, what's the modern vibe? Disease and all suffering are destroyed for those who constantly remember the brave Hanumanji. Nase Rog destroys disease. This can be literal illness but also mental or emotional sickness like chronic stress, despair, or anxiety. And Hare Sab Pira removes all suffering. This refers to any form of pain or distress, whether physically, emotional, or spiritual. It promotes relief. Japat Nirantar Hanumat Bira. Constantly remembering brave Hanumanji. This is about consistent focus, meditation, and consciously embodying his qualities. It's not a one-time thing. It's a daily practice of cultivating inner strength and peace.
So, do you know that Hanumanji is also fulfiller of desires? So these next verses shift from protection to how Hanuman helps you achieve your goals and desires. Let's look at Chapai 26. Sankat te Hanuman chudave, man kram bachan dhyan jo lave.
Okay, so what the modern vibe says, Hanuman rescues from all troubles whoever focuses on him with their mind, actions, and words. Sankat te Hanuman chudave. Hanuman ji frees from trouble. This means he helps you get out of difficult situations, crises, and problems you might be facing. Man karam bachan dhyan jo lave. Whoever focuses with mind, action, and word. This is about holistic alignment. It's not just wishing. It's about your thoughts, intentions, and actions all working together towards a goal with a focus on Hanumanji's principles. And it's not on a superficial level. You have to practice it with your soul and heart.
Yes, and this was really from soul and heart. So now we are moving on to the Chapai 27. Sab par Ram Tabasvi Raja, Tinke Kaaj Sakal Tum Saja. So Jara, what's the simple takeaway here?
Okay, Lord Rama is the ultimate disciplined king overall, and you means Hanumanji successfully completed all his tasks. Sappar Ram Tapasvi Raja. Rama, the ascetic king overall, Rama represents the highest standard of self-control, discipline, and righteousness. He sets the ideal. Tinke Kaaj Sakal Tum Saja. You completed all his tasks. This highlights Hanumanji as the perfect executor of noble will. He gets every single job done flawlessly, no matter how challenging. That's the power of Lord Hanumanji.
Now we are moving on to the Chapai 28, a big promise of fulfillment. Or Manorath jo koi lave, soi amit jeevan phal paave.
Simply, we can say whoever brings any other desire to you means whoever brings any desire to Lord Hanumanji, that is, dedicates their aspirations, they receive abundant fruits of life. Or Manorath jo koi lave. Whoever brings any other desire or aspiration, this means any goal, dream, positive wish you have, soi amit jeevan phal paave. That person receives abundant fruits of life. This is a promise of overflowing success, fulfillment, and prosperity in all areas. When your desires are aligned with good,
Yes, Hanumanji always help you achieve your desires and goals when you walk on a righteous path. So now we are moving on to the Chupai 29 about his timeless influence. चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. So we know that Hanumanji is famous across all the eras.
Yeah, Zen, don't you think it's even deeper? चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. Your glory spans all four ages. Your fame enlightens the whole world. Here, for our audience, we would like to tell what are these ages, or you can say what are these charo jug. Jug means yug. First can be the Satyug, that is the golden age. Second is Treta Yug, where virtue and morality begin to decline. It is the age associated with the epic Ramayana itself. Dwapar Yug, the third age, with the further decline in virtue. This age is associated with the epic Mahabharata. And last one, that is the Kali Yuga, the final and current age, considered the most degraded in terms of virtue and morality. It is marked by conflict, materialism, and spiritual decline. Now, if we try to understand the meaning, it says, your glory spans all four ages. This means his influence and teachings are timeless and always relevant, cutting across history and culture. Hai Prasidh Jagat Ujiyara, your fame enlightens the world. He is a global beacon of light and inspiration, a constant source of positive energy and guidance for everyone.
And finally, we are wrapping up the part 3 with Chopai 30. Sadhu Sant ke tum rakhware, Asur Nikandan Ram Dulare. So he protects good guys and destroy the bad. Is it right?
Exactly. The modern vibe also says, you are the protector of saints and noble people, the destroyer of demons and dear to Rama. Sadhu Sant ke tum rakhware. This means he shields those who live with integrity, kindness, and spiritual intention. He supports the good in the world. Asur Nikandan, destroyer of demons. This means he eliminates destructive forces, negativity, and obstacles that try to harm good. And finally, Ram Dulare, dear to Rama. He is beloved by the highest ideal. His actions and character are deeply approved of by the source of ultimate righteousness.
Now, what a journey through these chupais. We have seen Hanumanji as the ultimate protector, banishing fears and negative influences, and also as the fulfiller of desires for those who align with purpose and act with integrity.
Yeah, absolutely, Zen. These verses give us so much hope and a practical way to approach our own challenges. It's about understanding that when you cultivate inner strength and live right, protection and fulfillment naturally follow. So, this was all about today's episode. That was part 3 of the meaning of Hanuman Chalisa. Hope you people have enjoyed it and try to analyze yourself and your actions with the lens of Hanuman Chalisa. So, join us next time for the meaning of Hanuman Chalisa part 4 as we continue to unlock the profound wisdom of this ancient hymn. Until, keep living with courage and purpose. Happy living. See you next time.